Welcome back to another episode of In Your Neighborhood. I'm Kirk Jackson, sales rep with LePage, Meadowtowne. In this episode, we're going to speak with a young entrepreneur, Omar of Styles Barber Lounge. We're going to talk to him about his reasoning for opening his own business, what his goals and what his ambitions are, and also what are the services he does have to offer. He's a phenomenal young man, and I can't wait to introduce him to you. So let's go. Omar, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate the opportunity to tell the world and Mississauga about the business that you have. Okay? We're going to jump right into it. Why don't you tell everyone at home exactly what it is that you do and what you offer?
Yeah, so mostly I do men's hair, right? Any like men's cuts, so fades, or even like men's longer hair, so scissor cuts, beards, facial services. I do all of that kind of stuff.
That's fantastic. Why don't you tell us what drives you to do what you do? What is your motivation?
Yeah, so basically I got started in cutting hair around 2013, so it's been 9 years now. What really got me started in it was the fact that back then I wasn't working, I was in high school, I didn't have much money to go get my hair cut, every few weeks. So I had a little pair of clippers, the little battery ones, and I decided to cut my own hair one week. And it turned out pretty decent. So that's where it started, and then I got friends, I got cousins that asked me to cut their hair, and one thing just led to another, and it grew more and more. Eventually I started working in a shop and gained a lot of experience, so that's what really made me understand that, hey, not only can I have a good time with it where I'm cutting my hair, cutting my friend's hair, I can actually make a real living out of it as well. So that's what really inspired me to turn it into a business.
That's excellent. Given everything, new business startup and all that you've done to get where you are today, can you tell us what has surprised you the most about owning a business?
Yeah, so I think what really surprised me the most in the beginning was how easy it actually was, right? Compared to how difficult I thought it was going to be. Because when I used to work in the shop, the biggest difficulty that I had in my mind was being able to transition over and finding my own clients, running my own marketing, having the business to myself really, right? Rather than having somebody take care of all that for me. So in the beginning, I thought it was going to be really difficult in that sense, but I came to realize that it was actually a lot easier just because what I understood was when you become really obsessed with something and you put the right amount of time and consistency into it, you can really, you can turn those dreams into a reality.
How do your clients book appointments with you today?
Yeah, so you can book with me through an app called Booksy. You can book with me through Google. You can book with me on my website, styleslounge.com. You can call me, text me, a bunch of different ways for you to book.
What is something that most people don't know about your business?
So one thing most people don't know about my business is that other than cutting hair, I actually do a lot of facial services as well. So simple stuff like black mask, cold mask. I do facials, so basically cleansing the skin, exfoliating, steaming, right, removing blackheads, waxing. So I do a bunch of different services other than just your traditional haircut and beard.
What would your customers say they love the most about your business?
I think what my customers have loved most about my business is the overall experience, right? So I try to provide more than just a haircut or a beard lineup. I try to give people a good experience where they're having a good time, they have a good conversation with me, and they actually create a real connection with their barber rather than just coming in and getting their haircut and then they're out the door, right? So for me, it's really just about creating a really good experience that they're gonna remember and they're gonna wanna come back for it.
Can you give us an example of an odd request or two that you might have had from a client?
I think the weirdest request that I've ever got, it was actually over the phone, it wasn't in person. I had somebody call me up and ask if I shave people's back, right? So if I shave people's back hair.
If you shave someone's back hair?
Yeah, right, I had somebody call me and ask about that. Obviously straight away I said no. I never heard from him again. That was probably the strangest request that I've received. Here and there, I still get some weird stuff, like not really in terms of services, but I have people asking me if I do, if I'm willing to cut their hair now and they can pay me later, that kind of stuff. They can e-transfer me later, or if I do packages where, you know, I can do like 4 haircuts and do the 5th one for free, that kind of thing. But yeah, nothing as weird as the shave my back request.
And can they pay you later?
No.
That's, you know, you've accomplished quite a bit in a very short period of time. What are your goals over the next year?
My biggest goal right now is to find a unit that I can lease and open up my own barbershop. That's something that I've always obviously had in mind. I think most barbers do think about opening their own barbershop down the line. Now, just for me recently, since I've went full time with this more recently, now it's becoming more and more of a goal for me this year or within the next year to open up a barbershop for myself.
And what do you love the most about this neighborhood?
What I love most about this neighborhood is it's quiet, right? You don't have a bunch of people coming in and out all the time. I mean, I grew up in a neighborhood where it was very lively, but I think over the years I've become more and more of a homebody, unfortunately. So I do enjoy the quiet neighborhood.
All right, Omar. So that's my last question for you. Omar, thank you so much for your time today.
Appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. Everyone, if you want to get the freshest cut, it's Styles Lounge. I'm Kirk Jackson, sales rep with LePage Meadowtowne. Remember, shop local, stay local, and tune in next time. Have a good day, everyone.